in the ground. Trailer park feeling that the thrones unbound. Spawn from the field, trailer hitch, hunger, flip the script quick. Lyrical beast unleashed, pretenders get eclipsed, ripped to bits, shredded. Multisyllabic massacre of disaster, faster than a blister. From rags to savage, bragging on the average damage to the masses. Wordplay wizard, blizzard of bars, stars fall when I spar. Mock the fakes, snakes in the grass, glass jaw shatter, that's war.
God flow, fury,
Deity dropping murder, king of the bars, thrown forever. No surrender.
God flow, fury,
Bury foes in the verse, in lyrical God, untouchable, quench the thirst. Yeah, crowd scream my name, fame game, but the pain remains. 8 late nights alone, sanity wane, pressure strain like a chain. Popping pills for the chills, feels kill, but I drill through the hill. Pretending contender, surrender, gender bender, blender, I render them tender. Chop flows, expose opposers, losers, get hoovered, improve the maneuver. The night collapse, relapse in the black, but the hunger snaps back. Eyes on the prize, demon inside, ride the tide, can't hide.
God flow, fury,
Deity dropping murder, king of the bars, thrown forever. No surrender.
God flow, fury,
Bury foes in the verse, in lyrical God, untouchable, quench the thirst. Dismantle the mantle, handle the scandal, vandal with the vandals. Wordplay, sorcery, gory, story of glory, no sorry for the quarry. From the brink, think, pink slip, but I flip scripts, eclipse the dimwits. Survival, revival, arrival of the title, idle rivals, tidal wave.
God flow, fury,
Deity dropping murder, king of the bars, thrown forever. No surrender.
never flow, fury,
Bury foes in the verse, in lyrical God, untouchable, reign supreme.
God flow,
God flow, eternal, throne unchallenged, forever, and fury fades, but the legend stays.
legend.
Laughing at the funeral, cracking it in the usual way. Joke so sharp it can cut what I couldn't say. Everybody loves a ghost when the ghost got a name. Trade my pain like a rumor, then toast to the flame. Laughing at the funeral, dancing with a beautiful ache. Come on, smile so wide that it's making my face wanna break. If I bow with a punchline, don't call it a game. It's a prayer in the clown suit begging heaven to wait. Walked in, black fit, grin stitched on like bad makeup. Whole room went big-eyed like there he is. Yeah, wake up. I can smell the fake love, sweeter than the flowers in decay. So I crack one before I crack the part. That's how I behave. I step in all dressed like the guest and the body combined. Half of y'all ain't called when I called, now you all wanna cry. What? Now I'm a legend cause the story got easier to quote. When I was choking on the hurt, you were just clearing your throat. Yeah, I see the tissue show, cue the shoulders, practice grief. Everybody got a memory once misery can be released. Like a headline, breadline, fed by what I bled in private. Now the whispers got a market and you're all the highest bidders on it. So I hit them with a one-liner room divider, cut through the fog. Said if love is late, does it still count? Got a couple of nods, then I doubled up, trouble up, stacking jokes to the ceiling. Like if I keep the whole place laughing, mine won't leak through the feeling. But the truth, I got a mask, but my face weathered under the grin. Been wearing it so long, I don't know where the punchline ends. Every wise scratch a life raft, every jab's just a bandage. I can make pain tap dance while my chest goes panic. And y'all clap like classic, like that's all I was built for. A train wreck with a slick mouth kicking, dancing a guilt floor. Nah, this ain't charm, it's along with a carnival spin. A hard sell on heartbreak, dress loud so the dark don't win. And when the room says we miss you, I can hear what it means. Now you're safe as a version we can pass in between. So I control my teeth, keep the act nice and bright. Cause if the laugh track quits, then the fear gets on my laughing at the funeral, cracking in the usual way. Ha ha, joke so sharp, it can cut, but I couldn't say. Everybody loves a ghost when the ghost got a name. Trade my pain like a rumor, then toast to the flame. Laughing at the funeral, dancing with the beautiful A. Come on, smile so wide that it's making my face wanna break. If I bow with a punchline, don't call it a game. It's a prayer in the clowns who begging heaven away. I never knew, now acting like I knew my scars. Friends of friends telling stories adding polish to the bruised up parts. Everybody got soft eyes when the casket closes slow, but where was that concern when I was wearing mine in code? I made pain into a beat, yeah, admitted I got good at that. Turned a breakdown to a breakdown beat, made a hook attack. Had them bent in the ribs while I was bent out of shape. That's the trick, keep them staring at the joke, let the sink in my face. See, sorrow gets traded like gossip over casserole trays. Passed around with a whisper and it's such a damn shame. And somebody says it was funny, like it's holy enough. Like a laugh is a clean little glove you can hold all the ugly with, huh? But I'm filthy with truth, and it's sticking in the night. Every giggle got a crack in it, every quip got a knife. I'm still joking, still poking at the ribs of the room where my nerves do laps and my lungs shrink up in the suit. I can feel my post box in the collar, swing a nigga get out. Like the air got thin the second all that pity filled the house. So I raised one brow to a single, let it ricochet clean. Cause if I say I'm not okay, I'll just package the scene. Wait, give the laugh to the track, let the bare truth in. No, my hands go cold and my chest caves and the blur moves in. I can tell if I'm about to faint or finally feel. All this time I made a joke, so I ain't got a kneel. Never boom, ain't funny, never smile, don't fit. Never lace too close, never tie too tight. Now I'm losing my grip, hear it, that's not humor. That's a man coming apart, God. Sounding like a punchline dying halfway out of the dark. Laughing at the funeral, cracking in the usual way. Joke so sharp it can cut what I couldn't say. Everybody loves a ghost when the ghost got a name. Trade my pain like a rumor. Rumor.
Yeah.
Stacked in the basement facing my confessions. Stacked in the basement facing my confessions. Stacked in the basement facing my confessions. Dust on the trophies, debt with the blessings. Talk to the kid, I was lying, keeps deadin'. Come on, built with the bars, but the scars kept spreading. If you gon' judge me, tell it all, no edit. Tell them I won, tell them what and who I shredded. Growth ain't a walk, man, his boots getting dragged in it. Basement confessions, I said it. Pace lines in my box with a door that don't soothe. Gold plates, old praise, past due, no, this is two. One shelf got proof, one shelf got truth. And both stare back like, which one made you? Yeah. Said it. I've been walking circles in a room so small the air got elbows. Barely any leg room memories piled up with payroll. Hell notes, every plaque a pad on the back with a hidden tax. Every win was me yelling I'm back while somebody else got the task. And that's facts. I chose pads over people, beats over eating. Shoot the weak, set the sync while the phone kept beeping. Voicemails I ain't return, now they burn when I replay them. Like look at you, big word surgeon, but the hurt still ate them. I was starved, not just for a meal, for what looked like you matter. So I fed that hoe with raised on my jaw when the booth got shattered. Had a pen like a switchblade, flick pain in the punchlines. But every room I lit up, I left one dog at crunch time. Pride say, stand on the mountain, attracts you body. Chain say, count who slid off while you play kamikaze. So I'm calling my younger self, collect from the edge of the bed. Like kid, that fire kept us fed, but scorched half what we had. Damn, I can hear the dial tone under every cheer. Big nights, bright lights, still a cool room here. If I'm finally saying it, let it land real clear. I was hard on the page, cause I live scared in the mirror. Stacked in the back, in the basement, facing my confession. Dust on the trophies, debt with the blessing. Talk to the kid, I was lying, keeps deading. Come on, built with the bars, but the scars kept spreading. Damn, if you gon' judge me, tell it all, no edit. Nope, tell them I won, tell them what and who I shredded. Growth ain't a walk, man, his boots getting dragged in it. Basement confessions, I said it. Now the rhythm flips and the ring gets in, let's get the paperwork. You wanna box me in with one sin and bring the whole damn frame to work. Bring the cut the walls, the nights I vanished, the miles I fed. Bring the bridge, I burned the hand, I shook the things I never said. Bring the hunger that made me a beast and the beast that bit the handrail. Bring the tunnel vision, the missed birthdays, the sick laugh, the blackmail. Bring the self-made myth, the self-hate stitch and the the same coat. Bring the way I make pain float on the snare and the main note. Yeah, I did choose bars over arms, I should have held longer. Turn love into collateral damage while the rhymes got stronger. What you want, a clean hero? Sorry, this ain't that story. This is teeth marks on the glory, dirty fingerprints on glory. I ain't asking for a pass, I'm asking for the full recap. Say I snap, say I sank, say I clawed my way to each track. Cause the truth ain't pretty, it's a fist with a split glove. And growth to me still feels like getting yanked uphill through thick mud. Come on! So if you tell it whole. The hunger and the damage both. The silver shine, the rotten smoke. The kid I was, the man I broke. Yeah, tell it whole. No cut, tell it whole. If I wear the blame, then let me wear the weight of all I wrote. Stacked in the basement, facing my confession. Dust on the trophies, debt with the blessing. Talk to the kid I was lying, keep steading. Come on. Built with the bars, but the scars kept spreading. Damn. If you gon' judge me, tell it all, no edit. No. Tell them I won, tell them what and who I shredded. Growth ain't a walk, man, it's boots getting dragged in it. Basement confessions, I said it, I said it, I said it. Still patient. Still patient. Still learning, don't feel like learning, feel more like abrasion. But I said it, no mask on the shelf, just dust bills and what I did with it. I said it, I said it. I said it. No more applause! I don't want that fixed tonight, nope. No more encore, let the dark keep killing the light, yeah. One more hit, one more headline. That's the lie it talks. No more applause, no more applause. I'm walking. Feels like relief, feels like withdrawal, but I'm cutting it off. No more applause, no more applause. That's all. Step off stage. Ears ringing and the silence hit harder than a room full of hands ever did. And there it is again. That voice. Saying, you done? Yeah. I fed off reactions, exacted attacks on my sanity. Turned every pat on the back to a crack. The dependency had to be top of the talk. If I dropped and I panicked, if they wasn't chanting, I'd manufacture a tragedy. Yeah, I made a career out of bleeding in public, then read every cheer like a needle and loved it. The peak of the buzz was a drug. I was deep in the stomach of a beast that keeps eating. I keep it reluctant, like give me that rush. I don't mean peace, I mean numbers. Need streams, need heat, need a piece of the thunder. Need eyes on me, even hate made me feel less underwater. So I surfed on outrage, let the waves be my mother. Then the curtain closed and I heard what was under. No claps, no crash, just a man with a hunger. And that hunger talk slick with a grin like a hustler. One more and you're good. Man, that's always the structure. It keeps knocking in the back of my brain, saying win again, hit again, get the crack of the fame. But every crown got a chain, every roar got a drain. If I keep chasing noise, I got nothing to say. I don't want that fixed tonight. Nope. No more encore. Let the dark keep killing the light. Yeah. One more hit, one more headline. That's the light talks. No more applause, no more applause. I'm walking. Feels like relief, feels like withdrawal, but I'm cutting it off. No more applause, no more applause. That's all. Nah. My inner voice on my face. That's the sick part. Sounded like me in the booth when I pick up our big cards. Go harder, go darker, go spark up a fist fight. Say something to quote so your ghost stays in the clickbait. I argue back, what for? It's a legacy, idiot, as if a list in a mag ever fixed what was crippling. As if the trophies at night ever climbed in the bed and told the storm in my head, you can finally rest. Nah, I just moved the goalpost. Then smile when I chased it, turn my whole self-worth to a measurable placement. If they loved it, I lived. If they shrugged, I was vacant. So I kept on performing for a womb with no patience. That's a cold truth, but it's mine, so I'm holding it still. Bare hands on the wheel, no more show over heel. If I'm losing the noise, maybe that's what a build. The part of me that ain't gotta be killed for a thrill. Voice in my head going, one more. Give them another one. One more. Take back the crown, take a bow, take control. No. If quiet feels like losing, let me lose and get no more applause. I don't want that fixed tonight. No more encore. Let the dark keep killing the light. Yeah. One more hit, one more headline. That's the lie it talks. No more applause, no more applause. I'm walking. Feels like relief, feels like withdrawal, but I'm cutting it off. No more applause, no more applause. That's all.
ain't dying for a reaction anymore. Ain't living for a mention anymore. If the room goes quiet, let it. Maybe peace don't cheer. Maybe it just stays, and that's enough.
I'm gonna make you bleed for me again. Won't turn your fear into a shield and a knife again. Dear old me, I hear you under all this noise. I'ma break this chain, I pass down the poison. I
won't make you bleed for me again.
won't call that pain ambition, won't
wear that lie again.
Dear old me, stay here. Don't run from what I see. I can face that kid and still say,
you and me.
Yeah. This one's for the kid with his fists in his pockets, trying to look tough with a heart full of dents. I said I'd protect you. Truth is, I trained you for war. Yeah. 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 You were broke, hand-me-down hope in a cracked up frame, stomach folding, jaw locked, whole world acting like your pain's a game. So you learn that raise could talk when your voice got choked. Learn to joke lands first, so nobody sees when the inside broke. Then a little more age, now the fuse got shorter than patience. You called it being dangerous, really it was fear, wearing bravado for fragrance. Every room felt loaded, every laugh felt aimed. So you swung at ghost and blamed the smoke when the whole house changed. I told you get hard, don't fold, don't trust, don't beg. Taught you scars were medals if you earned them with your own 2 legs. But that armor got hungry, started eating skin, started calling every soul that got closer, place the knives get in. And the lights came quick, now your name got yelled by strangers, and the kid in the mirror turned myth. Then the product for the anger, every cheer hit loud, but the silence hit meaner. Cause success don't hug back, it just makes the room look cleaner. I was feeding that machine like go, don't stop, don't feel. Push away the hands that love you, if they touch what you won't heal. Said it was drive, said it was fate, said it was all for the climb. Whole time I was letting old wounds pick the lock of my mind. And every time I swore I'm doing this so we survive, I let another good thing drown just to prove that I was alive. If I called it hunger long enough, maybe guilt could go blind. But the kid kept knocking from the basement of my mind. I won't
make you bleed for me again.
No more, won't turn your fear into a shield and a knife again.
Dear old me,
I hear you under all this noise. I'ma break this chain, I pass
down the poison.
I won't make you bleed for me again. Won't call that pain ambition, won't wear that lie again.
Dear old me,
stay here.
Don't run from what I see.
I can face that kid and still say,
you and me.
Yeah. Then came the years where the crowd got huge, but the room got smaller. More money, more walls, more excuses, getting taller. You were talking too loud just to drown out doubt. Had a chain on your neck, but the heaviest thing was what you couldn't spit out. Every headline fed the beast, every jab made you sharper, but sharp turns to cutting you carved through your own heart's armor. People reached out, you flinched and called that instinct, like love was a setup and trust was a glass with a chip brink. I missed calls, missed birthdays, missed eyes saying please just stay. Turned apologies into bars, then hid in the booth for days. I survived your facts, but survival's a cold religion. Makes a man keep receipts for pain like it's sacred wisdom. And when the noise got thick, when the nights got thin, I met the version of me that wins and still can't live in the skin. That's the truth of it, ugly, stripped of the myth imposed. I wasn't just fighting my past, I was handing it newer clothes. So listen, little man, I know why you built this blade. I just hate what it hit while I swore that we were getting saved.
If I hold you now, I don't erase what I did.
I know.
If I say forgive me, I still carry what I hear.
Yeah, but mercy ain't a lie,
if the truth is in the room,
and change ain't cheap.
It costs the mask, the myth,
The few. I won't make you bleed.
make you bleed for me again.
No more, won't turn your fear into a shield and a knife again.
Dear old me,
I hear you under all this noise. I'ma break this chain, not pass
down the poison.
I won't make you bleed for me again. Won't call that pain ambition, won't wear that lie again.
Dear old me,
Stay here,
don't run from what I see.
I can face that kid and still say,
You were me.
yeah.
not letting me off the hook. I'm just finally telling the truth without a weapon in my mouth. You were a kid. You did what you... I'm not letting me off the hook. I'm just finally telling the truth without a weapon in my mouth. You were a kid. You did what you... They said trust the system, trust the white coats. Now we're counting bodies while they're counting banknotes. Yeah! Pills in the cabinet, death in the streets. Another generation lost to corporate greed. Let's go! Yeah, started with a backache, ended in a great plot. Like I said, take two, now my nephew's heart stopped. Pharmaceutical pushers in three-piece suits, trading lies for profit. That's the bitter truth. Oxycontin promises, Percocet lies. Watch a whole town die through dilated eyes. FDA approved it, senators ignored it, while mothers bury sons that big pharma murdered. Facts! Prescription slips turn to death certificates. Pain relief market in the devil's derivative. Started legal into lethal, check the body count. $1 billion blood money in offshore accounts. They're digging prescription graves, making billions off the lives they couldn't save. White collar dealers in the pharmaceutical trade, getting rich while our communities fade away. Prescription graves, that's where we're headed. Another overdose, another name to forget it. They sold us poison with the medical blessing. Now we're all attending funerals, no more guessing. Jenny was a teacher, heard her back in class. Doctor give her pills so the pain would pass. 3 refills later, she's crushing them to powder, chasing that first high, but it gets harder and harder. Damn. Lost a job, lost a home, lost the kids to the States. Started buying street pills when the scripts ran late. Fentanyl laced, one bad batch was all it took. Another casualty in their profit book. R.I.P. Meanwhile, executives toast with champagne. Stock prices rising off our brothers' pain. Lobbying Congress with that dirty cash flow. While we're planning funerals, they'll never know. They're digging prescription graves, making billions off the lives they couldn't save. White collar dealers in the pharmaceutical trade, getting rich while our communities fade away. Prescription graves, that's where we're headed. Another overdose, another name to forget it. They sold us poison with the medical blessing. Now we're all attending funerals, no more guessing. Started with a doctor, ended with a dealer. Pain management clinics, legal drug concealers, spill mills, pumping out death by the bottle. Watch shareholders celebrate full fucking throttle. Government officials with their hands in the till, turning blind eyes to every overdose pill. Campaign donations from the murder machine. Blood on their hands, but their conscience is clean. Small town decimated, families destroyed, young lives terminated, futures null and void. They created the crisis, then sold us the cure. Subox and subscriptions to keep us impure. How many more gotta die before we rise up? How many more mothers gotta cry on? They poison our people for quarterly gains. Now we're slaves to the cure for the sickness they made. Wake up, wake up! The real criminals wear lab coats and ties, pushing legal heroin with government lies. Boardroom decisions equal cemetery plots. Every prescription filled another family rots. They knew it was addictive, covered up the facts. Now we're counting coffins while they count their stacks. Count it! From the lab to the street, it's a death pipeline. CEOs getting bonuses off your flatline. Marketing meetings, planning our demise. Non-addictive bullshit, pharmaceutical lies. Revolution's coming for these corporate thugs. Can't heal the damage from their designer drugs. Generation lost to the greed and deception. Time to flip the script on their lethal injection. They dug prescription graves, but we're rising from the tombs that they made. White collar killers gonna face their judgment day. No more dying while they get paid. No more prescription graves, we're done being victims, exposing every lie in the crooked system. They sold us death with the medical blessing. Now it's time for teaching them a lesson. Let's go! For every pill pushed, For every life lost, for every family destroyed, we're counting the cost. Remember the names. The real epidemic ain't the drugs on the street. It's the suits in the boardroom planning our defeat. But we see you now. We see you. Prescription grave. Prescription grave.
Yo, from the gutter's grip to the spotlight's blaze. Yeah, I call the shots. Fuck the haze. Call it. Yeah. In the mouth, scraping scraps off plate stained with hate's residue. Mom's eyes hollowed out, following shadows in the avenue. Systemic traps snap like ratchets, latching on dreams I hatch in the back and attacking the tracks and stacking my traction. Poverty's pit, shit so thick I spit the split the grip quick and flip the script sick wicked with hits eclipse and the cynics and pains my paintbrush stain the canvas with anguish and vengeance from vengeance to message professing progression relentless. Feel it building, blood boiling, no recoiling and protect the fam. That's the soiling of my loyalties. Let it rip, let it pour. King of the chaos, settling scores galore. Empire from ashes, rising hardcore. Betrayal slice deeper than switchblades in the nightshade and fake and flake. I shake them off, make them pay with their fate and violence visits daily graves piling like stray bullets drain. Lost brothers, covers blown, but I hold the array. Rivals crumble, tumble like rubble from my trouble. Double hustle, muscle, tussle, shuffle, muzzle, the subtle trouble and pitfalls. I sidestep, flip flops, get the slipping, ripping, power trip, grip the script dictating my eclipse. Feel it building, blood boiling, no recoiling and protect the fam. That's the soiling of my loyalties. Let it rip, let it pour. King of the chaos, settling scores galore. Empire from ashes, rising hardcore. Call the storm. Call it. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Crowns heavy, levy a levy, memories levy the debt. Blood, sweat, regret set, but I ain't done yet.